The African tribes that dive in history, culture and even economy. Explore the African way of living. The African tribes, presented by Moâd Babaahmed, only on Ifrikya FM.
Greetings Africa, welcome back to a new episode of the African Tribes. Today we journey into the sweeping plains of East Africa, where red-robed warriors, graceful cattle herders and proud people carry the rhythm of their ancestors in every footstep. Welcome to the world of the Maasai, one of Africa's most iconic tribes. Stretching across the southern regions of Kenya and northern Tanzania, the Maasai have long captured the world's imagination. Their striking attire, stately posture, and rich customs have made them cultural symbols, not just of East Africa, but of indigenous identity and resistance to change. Yet beyond their visual image is a story far deeper. It is a tale of resilience, spirituality, strength and transformation in the face of rapidly modernization world. The Maasai are part of the border Nilotic ethnic group and are believed to have migrated from the Nile Valley centuries ago, eventually settling in the East African Rift Valley during the 15th to 17th century. Fierce and fearless, they become dominant herders and warriors in the region. Traditionally semi-nomadic pastoralists, the Maasai measure wealth by the number of cattle and children a man possesses. Cattle are not only their livelihood, but also carry spiritual significance. Milk, meat, and even cow's blood play roles in their diet and ceremonies. Livestock are never killed without reason. They are seen as divine gifts, central to both survival and sanctity. Before going deeply into their discovery, it is important to know that the Maasai of Kenya are numbering 1,145,000 and the Maasai of Tanzania are numbering 84,700. Maasai society is deeply communal and governed by an age-grade system. Boys grow into warriors called morans through elaborate rites of passage. This includes circumstances, ceremonies during which young men must demonstrate courage and endurance as a sign of manhood. After a warrior phase, men eventually become elders who hold social and political influence within the community. Women also have clearly defined roles, primarily centered around the home, child rearing and craft work like bead making, which serves both artistic and symbolic purposes. The Maasai live in small, circular villages called ingats, typically surrounded by thorn fences to protect against predators. Their homes, called manyatas, are built by women using mud, sticks and cow dung. The bright red choka or cloth worn by Maasai men and women is not just for show. It represents strength and unity. Beaded jewelry and elaborate hairstyles mark age, status and beauty, which each color and pattern holding deep meaning. For instance, red symbolizes bravery, blue represents the sky and rainfall, and green stands for land and nourishment. As the spiritual core of the Maasai is a monotheistic belief in Inkai or Ingai, a supreme deity associated with rain, fertility and life. Inkai has both masculine and feminine characteristics and acts as a source of all blessings, especially cattle. The Maasai believe they were chosen by the Inkai to be the custodians of all of the cattle on earth. This belief has shaped their interactions with other tribes and their staunch resistance to selling livestock. Ceremonies and prayer are an integral part of daily life, often led by spiritual leaders known as lay buni, who act as healers, prophets, and mediators between the people and Inkai. In the 21st century, the Maasai stand at the crossroads. Modernization, climate change, and government policies are steadily reshaping their traditional way of life. As protected areas like the Serengeti and Maasai Mara expanded, the Maasai were pushed off larger portions of their ancestral lands. Conservation efforts, while well-intentioned, have often excluded indigenous voices. Meanwhile, recurring droughts, erratic rainfall, and land degradation have severely impacted their ability to graze livestock. Education and urbanization are also slowly influencing Maasai youth. Many are attending school and moving to cities for work. While this provides new opportunities, it sometimes creates cultural tension between generations, between tradition and modern ambition. However, the Maasai are not passive in this change. In recent decades, they have increasingly become active players in conservation, tourism, and education. Some Maasai communities now manage ecotourism lodge, using profits to fund schools and clinics. Women's cooperatives are selling traditional beadwork globally, giving women new roles as breadwinners and business leaders. Despite pressures to assimilate, the Maasai continue to negotiate their identity with pride, choosing which parts of modern life to accept and which cultural threads to firstly preserve. Historically, Maasai women have faced patriarchal structure with limited rights. Early marriage, lack of formal education, and female circumcision have been challenges. Yet change is happening. Grassroots movements have helped raise awareness about girls' rights and education. Today, Maasai women are increasingly becoming teachers, health workers, and community advocates. Traditional laws are evolving, but the cultural richness of womanhood in Maasai life is being honored in new empowering ways. The Maasai are more than an emblem of African tradition. They are a living, evolving people navigating the delicate balance between honoring the past and embracing the future. Their cultural resilience, distinct identity, and deep bond with the land make them one of the most enduring and respected indigenous groups in the world. As tourists snap photos and as governments draft policies, one truth remains: the Maasai deserve not only to be seen, but to be heard, respected, and included in decisions about their future. Their legacy is not only in the beauty of their dance or the strength of their warriors. It is in their ability to adapt, to teach, and to thrive while remaining truth to themselves. From the red earth of the Rift Valley to the classrooms of Nairobi, the spirit of the Maasai marches on, strong, proud, and undivided. Thank you for listening to me, dear Ifrikya FM listeners. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning. Your host, Moâd Babaahmed, one story at a time.
C'est là-bas que j'aime aller. Maman dit toujours la vérité. Son rire fait fuir les sons. Chez elle on peut danser, pieds nus en regardant vers la mer. Il y a en elle 10 000 couleurs, le soleil et la terre s'invitent chez elle, c'est le bonheur.